I love Canva, but there's one big problem with it. You and I are sharing the same design templates, the same design elements, and the same fonts. The problem with that is that it makes us all look pretty similar to each other. So the best way to fix that is to bring any design elements, any fonts from outside of Canva into Canva. So in this video, I'm going to share with you where to find high quality commercial use fonts for an affordable price, a neat trick how to do that, and then how to upload it on Canva so your design can look beautiful, unique, and memorable. So let's go. Okay, so the first one is called Designer Foundry, and they have got the most beautiful high quality fonts. Now what you're going to want to do is click on typeface because that's where you'll find all the fonts. Now there's a few things I want to show you what you can do. So the first thing you'll notice, under each font it says the amount of styles they have available. This one has 10 styles, 18 styles, 60 styles. You'll find this one only has one style. Ooh, I love this font. The first thing you'll notice is that you can test out the font. Always test out a font before you buy it because you want to know if the letters you are looking for, especially if you're doing a logo, if this is going to be your display font, your logo font, you want to make sure the letters you will need, the letters you'll be using, is how you want it to look. Because sometimes T's and S's and K's can look completely different depending on the font. So I'm going to write, not my passion. Now you can play around with the fonts available. So as you click on them, you'll see the fonts change. So you want expanded. Ooh, this one's really expanded. Regular. Then you can change the size. Again, that's also always important to test. The size that you will go in. So let's say if it's a display font, it will be bigger. Does it look okay in that size? If you're planning to use this for smaller text, also test it out. Is it legible with that size? So always test out your fonts before. You can also test out the spacing, and then if I enter, how good does it look? Like, does it look, ooh, this looks great even closer together. Some fonts, the closer you go, it doesn't look so good. Just keep testing. Now if you scroll down, here they give you a little description about the font, the specs, which is also important, what language is available in this font, and then the glyphs. The glyphs are also important because, especially if you're going to go with a cheaper font, these are high quality fonts. So this website won't be the case, but in some website, by glyphs, there aren't a lot of options available. Some of them will only have lowercase alphabets available. Some of them won't have numbers, so always check. Now, if you look at this font, to buy the entire family costs $230. Probably not in your budget. So what you want to do is you want to see how much it costs to buy one member of the family. This is always a great trick. When you see a font and you're like, oh no, this is too expensive, check if they have other styles available. Okay, there's one more thing I wanted to share with you what this site is perfect for. Some fonts only work well as display. Some fonts only work well in smaller sizes for paragraphs. So in this website, when you click on a font, always check out how they show it to you. Like this one, they're showing to you in large text. That means this font is great for display. If you go back, if you check out Gatefold, they show it to you as a paragraph. This is telling you this is great for smaller sizes, for legibility. This font will not work as well for display font. Okay, the next website is called You Work For Them. Now this website doesn't just have fonts. They've got fonts, they've got graphics, they've got photos, they've got videos, they've got more stuff. This site is just absolutely amazing. It's got everything you need. But we're going to go to the font section. If you can actually look on the right hand side, it says free, but we're not going to go there now. So we're going to go to the sales section. They have got the most amazing sales. This one costs $3.60, $5, $4. These fonts, $13. This one a little more, $9, $4, $9. These fonts, when they go on sale, are extremely affordable. Let's choose a font so I can show you more about it. I like this font. So the first thing you'll notice on the font, first it shows you the images. Always great to check it out because this also is kind of like, sometimes it's almost like a mood board, like it gives you the direction, the vibe, the feeling the artist was going when they were creating this font. And if it's got the same vibe, the same feeling that you're trying to go with your brand, perfect. The next thing they'll show you is the glyphs. So this is where they show you all the letters available. Again, sometimes they'll have lots of options, sometimes they won't. So always check it out. And then you always want to test out your font. Always test out your font. For this one, you don't actually click on the text like the previous website. You do it in this small box here. Not my passion. Watch it load. Ooh, it's got a beautiful, beautiful T. This is why you have to always test out the font. You want to find fonts that have some unique letters that are taking things to the next level, because that makes things always look more unique and more memorable. So if you click on this, this is where you could test out the different members of the family, but often only one member is on sale. So if you start clicking, the prices will change. So just keep that in mind when you play around. So we're gonna keep it. And then I wanna show you buying options, because this one is a little tricky. The prices change depending on what you will use the font for. Will you be using it for desktop, and they give you information about that? Read it, web font, EPUB, mobile app. You're probably gonna need web font, but always, depending on your business and what you'll be using your font, you need to buy a license for that. Which leads me to another point. When you buy your fonts, always save the license. You never know. There's always full of surprises, and you might need the license one day. So always save it. Now, if you look at the pricing, oh no, it's like $126, but they said it's $9. So keep scrolling until you find the font that's available for $9. So don't go like, oh no, hold on, let's find it. Okay, so the web font in this style is available for $9, which is probably the one you need, so it's totally okay. But I know this can often scare people. They're like, wait, you said it was $9. Keep on scrolling until you find the font that has the price they originally mentioned. And the last website might surprise you, but Etsy is a great place to find affordable commercial use fonts. So if you go to the search bar, fonts for commercial use, I should add that this is also a great platform for filters for your photos, graphics elements. They don't just sell cute pillows and jewelry, like they've got a lot of stuff here. So let's click on a font. Let's click on this one, because this one is absolutely beautiful. You will also notice that many times they offer a bundle. This is great if you're a social media manager and you need many fonts for an affordable price. This is a great place to go, because often they will give you a large selection of different fonts. So you click here and you can see the different fonts available. Now there's one downside for buying with Etsy, and that's why I often don't buy from here unless sometimes I do, so I'll show you why. One downside is that you can't actually test out the font. So there's nowhere to test it out. But what sometimes works, let's see if it works this time, is you go to the owner's page and you scroll down to the About section. So after the reviews, the About section, oh, this one has it. It says Shop Website. If you click on the website, let's see. Oh, this one does have it. You can test the font on the owner's website. So you can test it when you type it on this. So each website has it in a different place where you actually type it out. Not my passion. The size, let's make it a little bigger. And here are all the fonts you'll be getting. And you can buy directly from the owner's website. I am not sure exactly what's happening here. Like here it says not doesn't mean not all the letters are available. Like, I can't say with Etsy fonts, it can be a hit or miss. Like, sometimes you can buy a font and then things might not go as planned, but sometimes they're really affordable. So it's up to you. Okay, now let me show you how to actually upload it on Canva. There's two ways to do it, and depending on your business, you'll see which one is best for you. I should add one more thing before we open up Canva. You do need to be a Canva Pro member if you want to upload custom fonts. I don't know if this is an option, but I do wonder, and I don't know if I should be saying this, but I wonder if you can start with the free trial, upload your custom fonts, and then cancel after the 14 days. Will your custom fonts be available? I don't know. I've never tried it. If you're watching this and you've tried it and it has worked, comment below to let other people know if that's an option. But it's something to think about. Okay, now let's go to Canva. On the left side on the bottom, you'll see the word Brand Kit. Here is where you can upload the fonts. So if you already know what this font will be used for, if it's using it for headlines or will be using it for paragraphs, you can right away put it into that section. So let's say I chose a display font. I'm gonna click on this and I'm gonna click on Upload Font, go to the Download section, and you click on the font and you can upload it. But the other way to do it And what I end up doing, if you're a graphic designer or social media manager, what often happens is you don't want to go to the brand kit section, because then whenever you use a headline or a paragraph, it will automatically go to that font. So as I'm designing, sometimes I just need a different font depending on the client I'm working with. So you'll go to template. Let's just go to template. And we're working, let's say, with this template. Then here, it says upload font, and here is where you can do upload font. Don't put it here, put it here. So again, it depends on like what your situation is. If you're preparing for a client, or if you are doing it for your own brand, do it by the brand kit section. But if you're just in the middle of designing, you're like, I need a new font, and you download it, it's probably easier to just do it here. It's entirely up to you. It's 2 options. Do which one is best for you. Go to the download section, and then you can choose the font that you want. Okay, I hope you found this extremely helpful. If you're struggling to choose the right font for your brand, I've got another video for you with 3 amazing tools to help you do just that. So I'll see you in that video. Bye.